Hello, I'm Mark Carpenter for Back Porch Screenings. About a week ago, I got a chance to talk to the three women behind the three cameras that took the photographs that'll be featured in an exhibit opening on November 16th at the Upstairs Art Space in Tryon. We talked about the project, which is funded by the Kirby Fund and the Polk County Chamber Foundation, photography, some of the images that they captured, and about the changes that are going on in the area.
We tried to do a lot. It's like this is like a sampler of the county. It's not just change. It's like what's here right now, and it's all here. So we were just trying to document.
They invited me to come with them and go around the county, and I was new to the area. Elaine's idea from the beginning was that 3 cameras would see an area from different perspectives, and we would just go to different sites and have our own take on what we thought was outstanding in that area.
It's a good cross-section, I think, of what's happening now in the community. Although as we were coming down the home stretch, we 3 of us realized that there's just so much more depth here.
We were going to document the changes that were happening in this area because it seems like there's just new development everywhere.
We captured that every time we saw it, or often we would go after it like, oh, there's a house being built over there, and let's see if we can get a great mountain scene behind it.
There are certain types of moods that are evoked with mist and fog and morning light, which is so rich in color, and the shadows are long, and same in the latter part of the day. So for me, lighting is crucial. Lighting, it's like nature painting for you.
I think with the landscape, for me, it's looking at what's the story here. What object can I really focus in on? What can I heighten? What am I really trying to say with, this image?
Elaine has a real eye for detail that comes across in hers. And I did try and mimic that some, and I mean, because I really have always admired her stuff.
One of my favorites is just a snapshot I took out at the steeplechase, and it's Tot Goodwin, who's a master huntsman, getting ready to mount his horse, and his hound is there, and it seemed like it captured a person's life, and a passion that he has.
And that snappy red coat.
This picture, which is one of my favorites, and it's a block down from my driveway, and the light on the hay there that hadn't been cut was so pretty that I went back to the house, got my camera, and took that shot.
One of my favorite pictures is a picture of Mara and Carolyn. They were both walking on the rails, balancing. They looked like a couple of kids, and I got a wonderful picture of them.
We went up White Oak, and we were looking at Chocolate Drop, and it was kind of a hazy day.
Yes.
And there was a lot of destruction, and it was kind of took your breath away. And how do you capture all that? The runoff in the red pond, the missing hillside.
It is rather discouraging to look at that mountain. From all angles, it's like a scalping in a way.
A lot of development is taken over the farmland that, I can imagine that this shot in 25 years, there'll be a housing development. So it's sort of like watching a way of life disappearing.
There ought to be a way that some of this natural beauty can still be available to the residents of our county.
I came here from Cape Cod, which is still a beautiful place, but it's become a suburb of Boston. And we came here where my former husband was from, and I felt like I had come home. I loved the warmth of the people. I loved the openness of the landscape. I just felt like I could breathe. And when this zoning issue came up and there were bumper stickers all over town that said no zoning, I just wanted to say, yeah, boy, if you only knew.
I feel much stronger, I guess maybe the word is more passionate about the county. It's a beautiful place we live in. I want to protect it.
I certainly think this is a beautiful area, and I have really become to appreciate it more than I would have if I hadn't done this project.
It is beautiful. It's even more beautiful than I had been aware of. You know, that we sort of plumb the depths of the county to a degree, and I just marveled week after week at how gorgeous the landscape is here still. I feel very, very lucky to be living here, frankly. Just simply because it's a beautiful place, and the people that we met along the way were very open and warm.
The people were amazing. I just couldn't believe really how welcoming people were, letting us take their photographs, letting us photograph their property.
And I have certainly enjoyed meeting or talking to a lot of the people here and asking them what has brought them here and kept them here. And without question, 99% of them have said that the people in the area are what keep them here.
Well, I think we got to know each other a lot better.
Well, we did, and I think we really have developed a kind of sisterly relationship. Carolyn keeps sending us emails going, whose idea was this anyway?